Good morning, friends. Lila here. How are you? Happy Friday. I'm here with my girlfriend, Elle Ingalls, and I'll tell you what. If you need an accountability partner, get someone like Elle Ingalls. See why. We just wait till she pops on. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. Yeah, I mean, she's a high-performance coach. Works with athletes, CEOs, high-level executives. Good morning, beautiful.
Good morning.
Hello. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad to see you. So look at us in our pink. We are so matchy. Okay, hang on a second. We gotta do this thing. We've done this before, so nobody's even on watching live. So if you're watching later, thank you for your patience. Thank you for being here. But we're just gonna pause and take a really beautiful smile together, and then I'll screen capture it later. Right? So get in the zone. So get back, push your camera a bit, yeah, so I can see your head just a little bit more. Yeah, there you go. Okay, ready?
Yep, ready.
Okay. Okay, who's ever watching out there, we were just smiling because I'm going to screen capture later and hopefully we looked cute, and I'll use it for a meme.
Very fun. Very fun.
Yeah. So, Elle, I wanted to talk to everybody today about their New Year's resolutions. It's the 19th, I believe.
Yes.
And it's, say 3 weeks into January. Most people don't last this long with what they wanted to make happen in 2018, right?
It's so true. Yeah.
Yeah. So, you and I are stepping up next level, playing big, raising our vibe. We have no matter what attitudes, commitment to ourselves, commitment to our vision, commitment to our clients, commitment to the world, our communities, right? So
Absolutely.
I want to just say thank you. Elle shows up for me 5 days a week. We talk at 6 a.m. my time, 8 a.m. her time. We connect for 15 minutes, accountability. How was your day yesterday? What are you going to do today? All right, high five, go after it. What support do you need? Any contribution from the other person? And Elle here, I'd love for you to share here in a minute about why it is you're in your car.
So, my mother-in-law is 95, and she has taken a little downturn, and so my husband spent the whole week with her. He's spent the week with her, sleeping there, helping her, taking care of her, and other family members as well have been coming in and taking care of her and helping. And so I'm actually going up there to get him because unfortunately on the day that he was going up to get her, it was a very slippery day in Michigan. He actually smashed his car into a telephone pole. So his car has been in the shop all week. So we got him up there between my sons driving him up there, and now I'm going to get him. And so, I'm driving, I'm thinking, okay, Lila and I are going live today, and no matter what. So I'm in my car, and she's going to coach me here in my car about how to sit in your car. She's going to teach you things because I've heard a little bit of this, but I said, Lila, coach me how to do the bowspring in the car. So the whole way I can actually be practicing the bowspring for 2 hours. Why not?
Why not? Because you can.
Because I can. That's my motto for the year. Because I can. Absolutely. Because we can.
Why don't you start using that hashtag? Because I can. No, it's because I can. We need to. I would offer us the opportunity to say we need to. This video is about commitment to self.
Kaiser misses us, by the way.
What?
Thanks for popping on.
You.
Yeah, we're just coming on together on Fridays now. So every Friday you can see us.
And we're calling it Friday. Look how happy we are because we get to see each other's faces. Yay! How about your health? Health's good. Okay, friends.
That's great.
Now, first things first. Well, let's get started. So there's going to be a few things. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and teach you guys how to drive using the bowspring. Okay?
Beautiful.
First things first. We start with the heart. First things first, right? We start with the heart. Exactly. So what does that mean? Heart goes three directions. Heart goes wide, heart goes back, and heart goes up. So rib cage holds your heart. Breathe into your ribs wide. Breathe into your ribs back. Exhaling throughout, real softly, keeping your belly soft. And then the whole time you're driving, you'll notice your ribs might want to lower, but you want to keep your ribs lifted, okay? So,
Okay.
some ways to help keep the ribs lifted. Seed hands, so when you have the steering wheel, instead of holding the steering wheel like this, yeah, beautiful, not like that. So see how she has it? Oh my gosh, this is such a good camera shot. Thank you for that. Yes, so instead of like that, she's going to bring her thumb up and hold it like that, seed hand. So that's seed hand. And then see how her elbow's down by her waist? She's going to take her elbows wide so her side ribs are open. Lift your elbows so your elbows are more, your arms are more parallel to the earth.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can even rest your arm maybe on the window, the door, if it feels, if it's wide enough.
Mine's really long. Or
okay.
Oh, you mean like the window part here?
Yep, right there. That's an option, but you want to keep the other one open too. So this is basically like when seed hands touch, but here you're just using seed hands and you're driving. But instead of driving from your hands, drive from the center of your heart.
Okay. Okay.
Your ribs.
So there it is, everybody.
So when you turn, you practice turning with your ribs.
Oh, I feel it. Yeah.
Woo! Okay, so just as a reminder, the first things first, you start with the heart. You want your rib cage where your heart resides in your physical form. You want your rib cage full, breathing in, wide, back and up, elbows wide, and then you want your hands to grab the steering wheel like this.
Instead of like this.
Yeah, elbows. Instead of like that. That's too hard on your body. So feel it, this gripping, and then softening your thumbs up and driving like this instead. With your hands about 10 and 2, like they. Okay? And then you're going to take your glutes and lift them up and back so that your hips are behind your ribs. So you're going to actually, you might even need to take a pillow or a blanket or something back here. So no more leaning back. You actually can take lean your seat back so you can't even touch it. So go ahead and take your seat. Can you lean it back so your back won't touch it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now pick your glutes up and sit on your hamstrings instead of your glutes, so your tailbone goes back instead of down. Yeah, driving school. That's exactly. We're in driving school. So elbows wide. Fingers, remember, like this, not like this.
All right. Got it.
Okay. Then so the whole time your hips are going to be back behind your ribs. So it's going to feel a little funny. Let your belly button soften and you're going to look more out into the distance. Less down in your car, more out into the distance. Okay?
Beautiful.
So you'll notice over time, because most of your car seats are sloped, so they put you like this.
Yes, they are, into the C curve, yeah.
Yeah, so you're going to have to consider like a pillow or a blanket or something so that you can try to get here's the key. Listen, friends, ready? Try to get your hips above your knees.
Oh, wow. A lot of cars don't let you do that, especially with my long legs.
Yeah, it may not work, especially so you're tall. So if you sit on a pillow, you may hit your hand. So even if you can just get a little bit under there, that will support
And so I have been practicing this, like seat hands on my steering wheel. It's been fantastic. And in pressure free, I actually will change people's seats in their car so that but I was actually having them put their seat all the way up, like all the way up. And then you can tuck your hips behind. If it's part way up, it doesn't work. But if it's like all the way up, you can tip your hips behind. So you're telling me to put it back, which is interesting too. So I'll have to play with that.
So here's what I will say. Yeah, exactly. You see how you're like, yeah. You can tell on your face. You're like, it's very evident. You're like, I'm gonna play with that.
Yeah. I get my hips better back when it's all the way forward, like actually leaning the front of me forward. So I'll have to play with that.
Yeah, just play with it. Exactly. I love what you're saying, because this may be actually putting the seat all the way back, maybe too hard in the beginning, too.
Yeah.
Because it's asking a lot of us.
Yeah, I'll play with it and see what's going on.
So what I would say is, yeah, if it doesn't feel right, do it for, just while you're sitting there, put it back up, drive your, distance, and then even maybe, before you get in and out, play with it. Or if you just have like a 2-minute drive somewhere, play with it. And it may not work with your car, because everybody's car's seat is different.
Yeah.
And so
I heard too, I want to say, I shouldn't say the name, but I think it's Volvo. One of my clients said that, like, I actually changed my headrest and turn it around behind so it doesn't push my head forward, because it messes up your cervical curve. And so I don't have any issues with my cervical curve, but some cars do, like they actually push your head forward. So that's another thing to really watch.
Yep, most of them do. They'll put they're trying to keep you calm. It calms the nervous system, but it also keeps you not as alert.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just like the airplane seat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and then another thing is the heels of your feet.
Okay.
The tendency when you drive is to keep the heels of your feet down.
Okay.
And so you start to practice, what would it be like? Imagine keeping your heels up just a little. And that keeps your body engaged, and engaged, your whole back body, your fascial network. And what I will say is this, it's not easy. So play with it. I love that you use those words, Elle. Play with it.
Play with it.
Even just for a few minutes, and then catch it where they're down, and then try it again. Because it's going to ask you to, work a little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel it. Cool. Well, I need to take off here, my dear. Go.
Blessings for a beautiful drive. Keep your heart full, hips back, head lifted.
I will. Okay. And I want to say I can't believe the changes in my body thanks to working with you. It's been it's such an interesting journey, about 6 months in now. And I actually feel like I have to design a whole new set of clothing. I need to design clothing and shoes for being a Bowspring body, because like pants don't fit right. Nothing's fitting the way it used to, because my glutes are rising. I feel like I need to go back. Yeah, we need to go back to the 50s form, Yeah,
we're going back to the 50s form. Hashtag, boom, using it. I was looking for a quote, girl. I was like, what she's going to say is going to be something good. We are going back to the 50s form. I'll tell you what, most of the pants that I buy, I'm a small lady, right?
Yeah.
Right, I'm a small, like in physical form, I got small, in terms of matter, I'm small. So most of my pants are small size pants, and yet, because I need some room for the booty, the hips, all the waist just kind of hangs. Thank goodness for the booty, or the pants would fall down. But the waist on all my pants is big.
All right. Yeah. So I think I think it's interesting. I mean, the pants are being designed for flat butts. Because that's
flat butts and more than anything, big waists.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. So anyway, my body shape has changed a lot. My clothes are fitting differently, and I don't even want to wear any. It's like I want to wear just totally flexible things because, yeah, it's really changing. So thank you so much. I'm going to head off on my journey. Pressure free to
I love
everyone on our
you.
call. Learning, practicing the bowstring while you're driving. What a cool thing to do. It will make you more mindful and present in your driving. It's a really cool thing to do. So I think that's a really wonderful, thank you for the lesson. Fantastic
Yeah,
lesson. And
please share it with
thank
your
you.
family and friends.
Thank you. Thank you. Love to everybody.
Bye.
Bye.